Welcome to the midweek monologue version of the Culotta and the Prince vlog. Today on the show we had Kevin Mawai, Paul Maneri, and we talked about Mount Rushmores. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of M's there. That's why I'm here, because Culotta would have stumbled upon at least a word or two here, like documentary or subtle. So that's why I'm here today, and I'm talking about what we had on the show. Jordy had to get out of here. He had a meeting right after the show, so I'm stepping in, hopefully able to to deliver a good quality vlog here. On the show today, we had Coach Paul Maneri come on and talk a good bit about this LSU Cajuns matchup this weekend. And, certainly when you start looking at the way this matchup shakes up, there's going to be a lot of talk about some of the young arms for LSU, and I think that's going to be the story here. LSU's pitching has been above average the last couple of starts here, starting pitching. You're going back 4 starts now where a starting pitcher for LSU has not given up a run. I think that's going to be something that we're going to be paying close attention to, because Lang and Poche did go over 100 pitches in both of their last starts. So how do these guys react? Both of them will have at least 1 week worth of rest, which would be certainly good for those guys, and you hope they can maintain some of that momentum there, because the Cajuns are coming in with a very they're very hot as well. So it's going to be 2 really good quality teams going to match up this weekend at the box there. Kevin Mawai joined us from Las Vegas, where he's out there doing some training for some young high school offensive linemen. And I think that one of the things we talked about with him, in addition to Roger Goodell not recusing himself from the Tom Brady deal, was the quarterbacks that are now in line to get some big time money. You look at Russell Wilson; he's going to be the next guy up, as well as Andrew Luck. But Tannehill and Cam Newton, those guys have redone their contracts and got big deals here. And Kevin, as a guy who was the past president of the National Football League Players Association, talked about how that's the way that they want these contracts to run out, where you want the younger guys to have to come in and earn that, and then get to the point in time where they get their money on the back end there, which is exactly what's happening now in the National Football League. So overall, good show. Tomorrow morning, Andy Canizzaro will join us. I'm sure Jordy and I will find some other interesting things to talk about. And again, we'll continue to reflect on the career of Jim Hawthorne, who will be calling his last games at Alec Box Stadium this weekend. So it should be a fun time. Should be a good show tomorrow morning. And, right now I'm going to wrap this up, because we have to go to TJ Ribs for lunch on Wednesday. And as you guys can see from looking at this vlog, Derek Panamsky enjoys a good lunch. See you Thursday morning. Culotta and the Prince. Don't forget to download the podcast. Follow us on Twitter at 1045 ESPN. And make sure you listen tomorrow morning, 7 to 9, Culotta and the Prince on 1045, 1049 ESPN.